Hi, Gemini. Welcome back to Warrior's Journey Tarot. Let's do a reading for this weekend for you guys. I just did Tauruses, and for some reason, I was compelled to do Geminis right after. So let's see what we get. Spirit guides, can we please get a reading for this weekend in love, romance, or general for Gemini? What's going on with Gemini? A lot's going on with Gemini, but let's see. Ooh, the Hermit Solitude. Look at Gemini. Gemini's like, no, I'm solo. I can wait for the, Strength, Bravery, King of Cups. Right off the bat. Okay, the Hermit's Virgo energy, but this is your reading, Gemini, so it's saying you're in that energy of the Hermit. Hermit says solitude. You're solo. Now, here's the interesting thing about Hermit in love. They have the Hermit's lamp. This lamp always with the Hermit that they keep lit for someone. There's someone that the Hermit has put on a pedestal that they think is, everything that their heart could ever desire. They just admire everything about this person, and they can stay single and by themselves for as long as it takes until, they find somebody who's on that level. Anyways, and then if they get any kind of other offers that's tempting, right? But it could be the hottest person, it could be, this or that, but there's a certain person, a certain type, a certain quality, substance that the Hermit wants, that if it's not that, they will stay solo because they value themselves. They hold them, they know, they've done the inner work, they're wise. They know what they're worth and what they bring to the table. They're okay. They like their own company. They like the solitude. They're fine being by themselves. All right. Strength, bravery. You know what this looks like? It looks like controlling your lust, controlling your temptation, your lower nature, the beast within, your temper, all those kind of things. It's very spiritual and very very, very sweet in the way that you see King of Cups even underneath that support, right? This person's in love with someone who's not available, perhaps. All right, let's see what else is going on. What else is going on with Gemini? What else is going on with Gemini? What else is going on? Oh, this could be a Leo as well. So let's see what else is going on with Gemini. Spirit guides, can we please get a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus this weekend? What's going on with Gemini this weekend? We're talking Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 21st to the 23rd. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What do we have for Gemini this weekend? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on with Gemini? What's going on with Gemini? There we go. On the bottom, the Hangman. Look at that. Another card of sacrifice. That was what I was thinking when I was looking at these. When I said controlling, lust, their temper, their lower nature, all like sacrificing. This is a very spiritual card as well, the Hangman. It's being stuck. It's waiting. It's waiting and being stuck because you're doing a favor to somebody else. It's like when you're staying in a relationship because it benefits the kids, but you're not in love with your partner anymore, right? It's something where you're doing it to be kind or to be, giving or generous or loving about it. It's a sacrificing of yourself, your energy, your time, your freedom. So it's a stillness right now, a moment of stillness. Let's see what the drop is. All right, we've got the Emperor structure. This is boss energy. It's got Aries, Scorpio energy, but really it's just somebody who's in this energy. Speed, 8 of Wands, things moving very quickly, very exciting, many opportunities coming in. It's electric in the air. That's the type of vibe with the 8 of Wands. Page of Wands, invention. All this, look at this, all these wands is all fire energy. It's all inspiration, excitement. Look at the opportunities. Page of Wands is Pages relay messages, and wands are about action. So this is like asking somebody on a date. Let's go for a date. Let's go to dinner. Let's grab a coffee. Let's meet up. Something, some news coming in, and speed, things happening very quickly. Seven of Wands, resilience. And Seven of Wands is maybe there's a lot of people coming at you, wanting to challenge you, or even it could be romantic wise. There could be a lot of people pursuing you. Career wise, a lot of people who are trying to usurp you just came to mind, trying to challenge you. But Seven of Wands has this implication that you can overcome. You're a little bit higher ground than them. And so there's a vibe here of you can stand your ground. This is the card of standing your ground and you know, beat them back, basically. Two of Cups, relationships. Who is this Two of Cups? Who is this Two of Cups? So there's somebody, I said to you, there's a partnership, and it could go career-wise or romantic or whatever, okay? But it says relationships. So let's pull some love cards. This is Amir Ceylon's Love Oracle. What do we have here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? The Emperor says structure is very old school. Look at this. Control, brunette, female. Brunette, female, control. CS's strength was controlling your lower nature and all these. So there's control issues here, and there's a brunette female. It could be you, or it could be somebody that you're dealing with in your life. Okay, it could be your partner, it could be you. And control is saying that somebody's pulling the strings here and manipulating things so that you cannot really move much. Right? That's why we've got the Hangman on the bottom, stuck. All right. Let's keep going. Travel. This is long distance, and I'm not taking that. It can be, you can look at travel in a bazillion different ways. Traveling for work, meeting somebody on a trip, long distance relationship, whatever. Anyways, let's pull another deck. This is Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. What do we have for Gemini, please? What does Gemini need to know in love and romance for the weekend? October 21st to the 23rd. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What's going on with Gemini this weekend? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What does Gemini need to know for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to know? Oh, so much. Why? Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Ask for help. What is it we really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. Physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. You know who else got this? Taurus got this. Taurus got both of these cards. Interesting. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Wow. Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. Love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. Very straightforward. You take that how you want to take it. I'm going to pull an African Goddess Rising card by Abiola Abrams. This deck is by Abiola Abrams. I love using this deck. I love the energy from this deck. It's been all good ever since I got it. And you know, some decks, it's not like that because there's an inspiration that goes behind the creation of these decks, different spirit guides, things like that. I've gotten some decks where I couldn't even return it when I was trying to. So many effed up things happening. So some decks are really, but gotta say, this one has just been fabulous. All right. African Goddess Rising. What do we have? What do we have? Okay. Look at that. Mami Wata. Naked. This is saying not nothing to hide. Don't hide anything about yourself. Be free, be vulnerable, be open. Don't hide anything. And we've got Queen C, Secrets Revealed. Sorry, I thought it was the other one. Long Bubby Susie, but it's not. Okay, so this is Queen of Sheba, Secrets Revealed. Let's read both. Because we don't get these often, so I don't have it memorized. All right. Let's see. Number 30. It says, Mami Wata, Goddess of Emotional Nakedness, Diaspora, Temple Griots, Element Water. Mami Wata and her sisters live in the Ikpoba River in Benin City, Nigeria. But the ancient mermaid goddess is her own global pantheon. Mami Wata influences emotions and gifts her followers with clairvoyance and healing powers. Her guidance, hide no more. The emotional nakedness you avoid is your superpower, not your shame. Embodiment, being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Practice being transparent. Start with the people closest to you. Say, I haven't been showing you the whole me, and I'm starting today. Have the courage to feel and express your feelings without people pleasing. Speak your truth. Share your story. Cultivate an appreciation for vulnerability in others. Become comfortable with feeling uncomfortable and making others uncomfortable. Goddess declaration, I have the courage to be vulnerable. And it says here, the interesting is that she has her own global pantheon, which is big, like, and I'm going off somewhere way off. I was just thinking of the Little Mermaid, how they got the Black Little Mermaid, and she was, people were making such a fuss. But if you really think about it, there's so much history behind that with Yamoja, Yamaya, Yamanya, however you want to call it. She's still worshipped all over Africa, Brazil. Big time energy. And honestly, with this deck, she always comes out. This whole summer of healing for me, and fast forward if you don't want to hear it, but it was going to the beach and taking care of myself. It led to a whole cycle of losing weight and, taking better care and feeling happier, and just everything got better. And I have to say, really, I have to credit that to that whole Yamaya, Yamoja, Yamanya energy. So I like that this is referencing it because it says she has her own global pantheon. It's not just like these isolated, female goddesses here and then in another country. These are big energies. They just come in different forms or different emanations to people in different places. All right, so 36. Let's move on to Queen of Sheba. Goddess of Secrets Revealed, Ethiopia, Temple Queens, Element Fire. In the Bible, the wealthy Queen of Sheba brings a caravan of gifts to King Solomon. The Ethiopian holy book reveals that she was their queen, Makeda, and that together they sired King Menelik I. Her guidance, open your eyes. Secrets are being revealed. It is safe for you to see the truth. Your inner vision is crystal clear. Embodiment, you don't know what you don't know. Your creator, ancestors, angels, spirits, and ascended masters are whispering to you. This is divine intelligence. Pay close attention. There are things you do not let yourself see. Allow yourself to be guided. Choose your own path. Goddess declaration, I am connected to the divine. This is the weird thing. Like when it says that, why are you watching a tarot video if you don't believe in these things, or if you totally, feel, because there's people always on the comment section saying things like, I rebuke you and blah, blah, blah. And, like we're Satan worshipers, which is absolutely couldn't be farther from the truth. So if that's the case, first of all, why are you watching? Secondly, it's saying you have all this inspiration around you. And it's kind of arrogant to think that it's just your higher self. Like you're just so fabulous that everything is, created by you. In a sense, like from your bloodline, ancestors, things like that. But it's divine inspiration. And it happens to all the great people. The divine inspiration is coming from your creator, ancestors, angels, spirits, ascended masters, and they're all whispering to you all the time, all these wonderful ideas, inspirations, guidance, and it's saying that you should not be closed off. It says pay close attention. This is divine intelligence. There are things you do not let yourself see. All right. Is there anything else that I want to pull? I'm going to pull Wa Kuan Yin. It's a Tibetan deck. Some of these images are Chinese. Most of them are Tibetan. So let's see what we have. This is by Alana Fairchild. All right. This one. You see how it looks like a desert? And I think that's a sheep. And there's a chicken here. And everything looks dry. Oasis of hope. The successes that seem impossible are all the more precious for their unlikelihood. These are reminders of divine power, the triumph of hope, of winning against the odds. Remember that life thrives hidden even in the desert. Do not give up hope. Believe in the inevitability of your beautiful destiny. Oasis of hope. Saying even in the middle of all this, if that's how you're feeling, it's saying there's still hope. And that even within this situation, things that or successes that seem impossible, they're all the more special for their unlikelihood. And this is a reminder of divine power, the triumph of hope, of winning against the odds. And to remember life thrives even hidden, even in the desert. And that gives that hermit vibe too, because hermit reminds us of this kind of desert vibe. It's like very solitary. For some people, they think it's very lonely. And for some people, it's like really great to be left alone. But it can get dry. All right, so that is your reading, Gemini. I'll be back with your next week's readings. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.